Good day, everybody. I'm Todd Standing. Thanks for tuning into my Sasquatch Sunday video today.
Let's have a look at this video that's been circling around the internet quite a bit. It's a Sasquatch that is attacking a hunter's camp, allegedly throwing logs at it, and quite a few fishy things going on. But we're going to get to the bottom of this video, talk about it in extent, and another video related to it that you may not have seen where this alleged same tent's being used. So let's get into that today, right here, right now. If you've been keeping up with my channel, I've done quite a few videos on this Sunny Vega person. So here's the one that I did from a couple weeks ago. I was able to prove significantly, very substantially, that this is a complete hoax. This is an alleged police tape line. I've had colleagues of mine email me about potentially this video being valid, and it's absolutely not whatsoever. It's preposterous to think that this person put up a trail cam where Sasquatch have allegedly been murdering people, killing people, eating their bodies. And he's got all this footage. Every time he puts a trail cam out in front of a particular area, Sasquatch does something like this and comes around. So that's not police tape. This is not a police cordoned off area. Just none of this makes any sense. It's totally preposterous, infinitely preposterous. But his Sasquatch fake costume is decent. And people thought this was a big heavy log that was being smashed around. That was not within the power of a human being. It certainly is. And a little frustrating because he's got such, extravagant suggestions that this is some monster that's killing people. So very dramatic. Stay tuned for more. So just in case you were wondering, so here we are. This is that same area. He alleges that the police showed up a few weeks later, and this is allegedly a guy putting body parts in a recycling bin, like a skull and a spine and hands. So here he is after he removes all that stuff, taking photographs, which is absolutely preposterous. So totally fake and not real, 100%. So now the same person has this alleged Bigfoot, and I'm not going to go into great detail about this. I mean, it's clearly the same costume. You can see here, the body structure is odd, the head is a little off. And then why is there a pause? Why is there a space? And I'll tell you why. Because when he moved in between, it looked absolutely fake and unreal. So totally fictitious and fake. Nothing absolutely real about this in any way, shape, or form. Have a closer look just to analyze what we should be looking for. See how the shape is just bad there? There's no muscular tear. It just, the body looks wrong. It's oddly shaped because it's a human in a puff piece. And so many things about this are totally ridiculous. So it's certainly not bigger than a human being could be. So clearly just a human being in a suit. And, as he moves off slowly, meticulously, he just looks like a man. There's nothing Sasquatch about that. So here is more of his footage that we're going to go into real quick. So again, what we're looking for and what we're seeing that's very fraudulent about this footage is there'll be cuts in it that don't make any sense. You'll see a Sasquatch moving in a certain way and then moving back. So apparently he put up this trail cam. And man, this guy's gifted. Every time he puts up a trail cam, a Sasquatch pops into it. So allegedly we could see something moving off in the distance there. This is not one of his better shots, but it's the same costume, the same body piece. There it is. So watch this one. He just suddenly cuts. Why did he cut? The Sasquatch is moving towards him. Why did he show up moving backwards? So just different various cuts. Again, looking for what doesn't make this look real. I think he did a good job making the Sasquatch move slowly and methodically. I have seen that in the wilderness. But again, the shape is off. And, it's funny how the Sasquatch is always centered in his footage. Pretty much every single time we'll see that. So now this is at his tent. The tent's significant because it's the same tent that we saw in the previous piece of footage. So... and the tent is what we're going to talk about in the sequence that comes after this. But here's some more alleged shots. The Sasquatch coming around, very centered. I'd like to note for the record too, that doesn't really look like a campsite. Where's the fire? How come everything is such a mess? So it just looks very staged and set up. And of course, the Sasquatch is popping up. And of course, stay tuned for the next exciting video of Sasquatch murdering and killing people. So here, we can see that the Sasquatch, this alleged piece of Sasquatch, that the hair color looked a little off. And what's this ever going to do? These kind of shots off in the distance are never really prove Sasquatch is real or not. The only thing this is going to help with is if somebody has these kind of blurry videos, but they've got a sustained Sasquatch presence. So, because that actually looks pretty decent right there. There's not too many holes in that costume that I could see. Same with a shot like this. I mean, if the other thing that we need to see most assuredly is a comparison shot. There should be a person walking around out there. He should have, like, this is the size of a person. This is the size of the alleged Sasquatch moving around. If we had that, we would see this is just human size. And if it is a human size, then we're going to need to see, other proportions that are not human or other movements that are not human. So again, in this shot with the tent, we're not seeing anything that's a small tent, the same tent that the Sasquatch allegedly threw something on. And, it's just not real. And it's really unfortunate. And he made such a mockery out of killing and murdering and all this to do with Sasquatch, which really sucks. So let's watch this other video that's coming up. The reason this video was compared to Bigfoot, this particular Bigfoot, is the tent's the same, and it's not. So let's watch this video in entirety and talk about it at the end.
Guy goes missing in Oregon, and the last thing he caught on camera is terrifying.
This is Deschutes, Oregon. Well, close to Bend, Oregon. I brought the 8-person tent, or the 6-person tent. I haven't pulled this thing out in a long time, so I thought first of the season I should pull that out, give it a go. It's about that time. Sun is setting. I think it's about 8 o'clock. Should be dark out here in less than an hour. You can get a little bit over there to the trees. Beautiful night. Definitely going to be turning in early though. I've been woken up by noises. Yeah, you can hear it from that side. Sounds right outside the tent. There's something right outside the tent. That can't be. That's just. That's someone's messing around with the rocks out there. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. Flashlight. I can't see God thing outside this night vision. Jesus Christ. I don't know where the chased me off. I'm wondering the God darkness. Flashlight.
He searches the area. At one point, a white humanoid figure appears in front of him, and the video ends. Shortly after, but this recording isn't the scariest. But what happened after that? For several months, no one saw him, and he was declared a missing person until Ranger found his tent, phone, car, a gun, and his body. Next to it officially, the cause of death is suicide. But is it true? So what do you think? Who or what it could be? And was it the thing behind his death? Or was it something else entirely?
So these hoaxes are making a lot of money. And the people even portraying this that we're seeing, all dramatic, people dying, people being killed. That's what was really frustrating about the Sasquatch video that we saw. He's talking about Sasquatch is killing people. This guy allegedly died. Here's a City of Bend Police Department missing persons report. So, this is all very Blair Witchy, and it does a lot of damage to authentic researchers. The difference between our research and crap like this is our stuff is actually substantiated by PhDs. That's why we go through so much trouble to bring out the reality of what we're doing, the repeatability, not just one person dying in some incident that transpired. Let's make some money with it. Real Sasquatch, more videos to come. Stay tuned.